and welcome on today's webinar about acquiring leads and customers. I am Elisa with the LearnWorlds team, and today we're going to dive into harnessing the power of leads and maximizing your business growth with LearnWorlds. So while we wait for everybody to sign in, I still see a few people doing that. Get familiar with the chat. You'll see there's a chat section. Feel free to introduce yourself or just share any information that you wish. Now, besides the simple chat, there's also going to be a live chat powered by our support team. So you'll find support agents right there to help you if you have any questions. So feel free to shoot those either in the chat or the Q&A section while I'll be doing the presentation. They'll answer to you live. And you're also going to see a little poll in your screen. We would appreciate it if you take some time to answer those questions just so that we get the chance to get to know you a bit better. All right, so while some more people are still signing in, let's just wait a bit more for that. And I'm just going to make a few changes and start sharing my screen. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen now. Now, just a few words about LearnWorlds before we begin. So if you're new to LearnWorlds, you should know that LearnWorlds has been around since 2014. And since then, we serve some of the best course creators, training organizations and departments, coaches, consultants, and many, many others. LearnWorlds is an all-in-one solution. It has all the features you need to create, promote, sell, and deliver courses and other digital products. You can start monetizing your experience and skills without a single line of code while providing the best learning experience for your users. LearnWorlds customers typically admire the platform's ease of use and intuitive navigation, which you'll also see for yourself. Now, before I show you just a few things. So first off, from this page right here at learnworlds.com, you can click to get started with a free trial. We highly suggest that you do that even now while I'll do the presentation, just so that you get the chance to see these features live. So just follow this through, add in your email, the name of your academy, and click to start. The trial is completely free and it's gonna last you for 30 days. Next up, allow me to introduce you to our very own academy. So if you wish to explore more LearnWorlds features and possibilities with video content courses, you can visit our LearnWorlds Academy right here at academy.learnworlds.com. The Academy is packed with self-paced, free guided courses and the most popular features that we offer, core detailed courses that will guide you through the creation process, and training on new feature releases that will help you boost your success and confidence and skyrocket your business. Now, besides the Academy, you can also find more help over at our knowledge base system. So for more detailed resources, you can visit this knowledge base center and get any product related questions answered with more than 600 articles specifically created for you. Our knowledge base center is structured based on various topics, as you can see over here, and allows you to easily search what you're looking for and get self-served training articles. So just type in a keyword over here. Let's say I'm interested to learn about video. That's going to come up with all the resources mentioning video. All right, but that's it. Let me switch my screen again. And this time we're heading over to a LearnWorlds dashboard. All right, so this session is about leads and acquiring new customers and new leads. Now, what is the difference between users and leads? Now, users are people that are already enrolled in your academy. They already have an account with your academy and perhaps even enrolled into a course, whether that be a free one or a paid one, right? Whereas leads are people that are potential customers. They haven't converted yet, they haven't created an account in your academy yet, but perhaps they've left their email into an email grabber so that you can send them email campaigns, newsletters, and things of this nature. So that's the main difference between the two. Now, as you can imagine, it is crucial for us to gather as many leads as possible, just so that we can inform new people, new potential customers of our product, that we're out there. If we have any new products coming, then of course you can communicate that with those users, and perhaps they're going to see it through their email or through your campaigns. And if interested, they may convert and become your customers. So how do you use the LearnWorlds platform to actually generate more leads and then even use these leads to try to convert them to customers? So the first thing you want to do is add email grabbers. So what are email grabbers? They're essentially little email forms that people can just leave their email for you, whether that be in exchange of a free resource or maybe to sign up for your newsletter. We're going to see all of that right now. So where can you add those email grabbers? A great way for you to do that would be into your homepage, right? Into your landing page. Maybe someone is going to go over to, and let me go over there as well. Somebody may go over to your landing page. Perhaps they're not ready to create an account yet or enroll into a product, but maybe they still want to be in touch and be willing to learn more from you, whether that is newsletters or any other email campaigns that you may run. So go over here into any page that you wish to add the email grabber and click on Add Section. From here, you'll find all the different sections that you can add into a page. And if you scroll a bit further down, you'll find Forms. So under forms, you got simple forms that you can add, you got email grabbers and contact forms. Let's go for email grabbers, and you'll see there's quite a few templates that you can use over here for your email grabber. Let's say I want to go for this one. The system's going to add it straight into your page. Let me close this off so you can see the whole thing. So of course you can customize these copies right here, the text, join our newsletter. You can give out some more information, and they're just simply going to have to add in their address over here. So let me save this up, and let's preview this and add our email as a lead. So let me open this up in an incognito window, add this right here. And there you go. So here is the newsletter, the email grabber that we added. And let's say that, yes, I'm willing to become a lead and leave my email. So let me type that in over there. There you go. So here's my email. Now, if I want to, I can even allow and subscribe to be able to receive marketing and promotional material. Let's say I want to. And now you got the Join Us Now button. So click that right there. And there you go. So easily, just like that, I've just added an email grabber, and I've also become a lead. So I'm a user that I'm a person that I'm not yet ready to commit with signing up and purchasing, but perhaps I am interested and I still want to keep in touch. So this is a great way to do that. Let me switch back. All right. Now, email grabbers can be added in a lot of other places too, right? It could be added into a course page, into any other page of your academy. It's absolutely up to you. Now we just chose to add this into the home page. Now, a few things, of course, you can change the layout over here in case you don't like this very much. You can opt for another one. You can edit it out from here as well. Click to edit the form, and you get to select what's going to happen and how it's going to look like before and after submit. Right? So after submission, as you saw, we saw the little thank you note. Of course, you can change this and you can write anything else that you wish over there. And something very useful as well is that you can tag your leads. Now, according to why you're adding this news grabber, maybe this is for newsletter. So maybe you want to tag them as newsletter, or maybe it's an email grabber for a free resource. Maybe you want to tag them for ebook, right? It's absolutely up to you. Tags are extremely helpful. So we do suggest using them as well. So let me tag this. Or maybe not, we just added the user, it's okay, but just keep that in mind. And of course, something else extremely helpful is that you can also choose to redirect users somewhere else if they actually fill out your email grabber. So you can select that from here, and you can really redirect them anywhere into your academy, or even somewhere into a completely different URL. You can also do that from here. Okay, now let's take a look at how you can add an email grabber in a pop-up. So pop-ups are extremely popular, and let's go over here and click to add one. So pop-ups are just tiny little windows that will open up into user screens based on different criteria and triggers that you can set. Now, there are a few options on why you may want to add a pop-up, and of course, adding an email grabber is one of those, right? So you'll see that at the far top, you have the email pop-ups where you can request the email for newsletters, for really anything that you want. They're all editable. Then you have promotional pop-ups as well if you want to promote an offer for coupons and so on. But this is the one that we're mostly interested in. So you can go over here, select the one you like, give it a name. Let's say it's an email grabber pop-up. There you go. You can group it if you want to, keep it public, click on create. Yes, let's save the changes, give it some time to do exactly that. And the pop-up is going to open up right here. And you also have your email grabber right here. And quite the same as earlier, you can edit any of this out, the text, the form before and after submission. You can add tags. Maybe you want to tag this email grabber, tag it as pop-up grabber or whatever maybe you want to do. Of course, you can also click on the plus icon and you can add more widgets over here. And even add more forms, more get email sections over here as well. So for instance, you can add a form, you can add email inputs, first name and last name if you require more information from your users. Let me close this off. Now, of course, you can further edit out your pop-up if you click on any of the elements. All right, so let's go back, close this off. Yes, let's go back and let's see how we can create a custom form instead of just adding it off of a template. So if you go over to marketing, you will find our form builder. So click right there. And we have two main different type of forms. You have the marketing forms that you get to add into the school's pages. And we also have a form builder right into your course content, so you can add it as a learning activity. So this is the marketing forms. So from here, you can add create a brand new form from the top, and you'll see that there's again a few ready-made options for you, or you can start it blankly. So for instance, we have lead capture forms, right? For email grabbers, where you can request only the email, or perhaps you can request email and first name, or email first name and last name, or email and maybe a more qualified questions. You can have contact us forms, course activity forms, marketing and research forms, order forms, and other type of forms, and of course created from scratch. Let me go for one of these options, and let's say that perhaps I want all of it. I want the email, the first name, and the last name. So I'm creating a form like that. Give it a name, my custom lead form. I'm going to name it that. There you go. Click on create and edit. And now we are taken over to the form builder. So I can edit all of this out. Here is my first name, the last name that I'm requesting, the email address, and of course the submit button. Now you can edit out the questions, whether they're required or not. You can hide these. You can change the names. You can add or import more questions if you want to in the form. Just select from the list over here. You can change things as where users are going to be taken after they submit, the type of your button, of course, the text over your buttons, and of course, more options in the form container over here. You can select how it's going to look like, change the colors. I think I kind of like this better. Same here and here, just change all of that from here, and the theme explorer for the form. Let me go back over here. And let's say that we're pleased with this, we like this, just save it up. And let me show you how you can add this custom form that we just created into any page of your academy, or even in the pop-ups that we just created. So let me go back, and we're gonna go back over to a page. Let's go to the home page just because we opened it up earlier. And we're right here. Let's delete this email grabber that we added earlier. So just deleting this. And now click on add section and go back to forms. But this time, instead of adding an email grabber, we want to add a form. So click for any of these three. I'm going to go for this. And now you need to import the form. So that's going to allow you to browse the marketing forms that you've created. So go over here, click to select, and find the form that we just created. Ours is my custom lead form. There you go. It's right there, and it's going to appear over there. Of course, you can go back and further edit it if you want to. Select what's going to happen after they submit or unvisit and so on. So you'll see that you have quite a few options. So save this up. And of course, if you preview, that's going to show, give it a moment to load right here. So your users, your leads can go through this, fill out their information, and then submit their email. Now, besides the pages, like I mentioned earlier, you can even add this into pop-ups. Let's find the one we created. I think it was this newsletter pop-up. So there you got it. Over here, of course, you can delete any of these elements and you can add other things. So for instance, if I want to add my form, just scroll down, find it over here, and You can add it like so. Click on import form. So pretty much the same process as with the page. Select it from here and it's going to be added. Now obviously it's a bit packed. I'm just showing you how you can add it, and you can format it as you wish. Just like delete these extra options over here. It's a little bit jump packed, but you get the idea, and just how easy it is to either use ready-made email capture forms or just create your own from scratch and essentially add it anywhere into your academy. All right, so let's say that we've created the lead forms, and leads are actually adding their email and giving it to them, and we've created quite a lead list. So how can we manage those contacts? So let me go back over here. Discard, we don't care to save this. And now go over to users and go over to where it says leads. Right here, you'll find a list of all the leads, all those people that have left their email address, so you can get in touch with them later on, so they can get more material from you, marketing material, newsletter, whatever they signed up for. So right here, you will find their email, how many times they submitted that email, when it was submitted, if they opted in for your marketing material, that little checkbox that was in the email grabber. Whether or not they're an EU user. The reason for this is due to the strict GDPR compliance rules that EU has, so you may want that as well. If you added any tags to them, to these users, if they later on became users, just so that you're able to track their journey from lead to actual user, you'll be able to see that over here. As you can see, all of these are still leads, and of course you can take actions and delete any of this if you don't want to, if you don't want to keep it. Now, you can open this up, and if this email has been submitted into a different email grabber that you may have, you'll also find it right under here. But as you can see, they all have just submitted once. Of course, you can search them via email, via dates, tags, and if they've opted in or not, and even export the leads in a CSV format or XLS format as well. All right, now let's say that your lead is actually converted to a customer, and perhaps they are a user. They created an account, or maybe they just created an account but they didn't enroll into a product yet. So how can you see and track UTM parameters? So that can be very easily done. If you click on the user's profile, it's going to open up their card, and you can find all of that right here. Now there isn't much data on this user, but let me try another one. Let's go for this user over here. Of course, nothing here. The user hasn't actually logged in. Let me go for Marisa. Marisa looks a bit more active. And there you go, a few more options on Marisa over here. Now let's talk about something else, and let's see how else can we get leads. And that would be via page funnels. So what are page funnels? Let's give this a moment to load. And you'll find that at the top right here. Now, a page funnel is essentially a series of pages with multiple CTAs, so it typically has a lot of call to actions. Now, this is designed to guide users towards an ultimate goal, which is either to purchase or perhaps leave their email. It's absolutely according to you. And of course, we want to do that while minimizing any distractions and maximizing engagement. We want them to actually reach the goal, and of course potentially convert. So this is going to be a one-way journey that's going to take that user all the way through a specific goal. So it can be used for completing a purchase, filling out a form, collecting an email address, and so on. So here is our pages funnel. You can create one from here, and you'll find, again, of course, ready-made templates for it. So if you want an ebook lead magnet, so if you want to get somebody's email in return for a free ebook perhaps, or a free guide, or a quick ebook magnet, you can add that and opt for that. You'll also have email opt-ins, so newsletter subscriptions. You can create a funnel for that. Or if you want a lead magnet with an exchange of a coupon, so just offer a little discount in exchange of their email address, and you'll find templates for that. You'll have one-click sales funnels, where you can further minimize the clicks so that they can purchase. You can have funnels to sell a specific course, or maybe to advertise a webinar that you're running, and so that users can register for that. So whatever you want to achieve, whatever your goal is with the funnels, you can do that from here. let's say that we want to do just an email opt-in right here. Maybe we're running a newsletter campaign. Click right here, give your funnel a name. Let's say subscription. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to leave it to that. Keep it open. And you can also create a marketing form for it automatically. So click on create funnel. And there you go. As you can see, straight away, it's going to create our funnel. You'll see it's a 3-step funnel. So this is the first page. This is what they're going to see. Obviously, you can customize any of these with our pages builder. The next step is the form. So right here, they need to actually fill out their information, to leave their email and their name. And the last step is just for you to be able to thank them. So it's a 3-step funnel. The first one is the first thing they're going to see. And if they click on the subscribe now button, you'll see that that will automatically take users to the next step. Let me go over here so that you can see. Next funnel step, that's going to take them over here for them to fill out the form. Now, this form was created when we just created the funnel. It gives us the option to do that. But obviously, you can replace this with any form that you may have created as we saw earlier, or you can go back and edit this. So the second step and the third step is over here. Obviously, you can change these steps, relocate these like so. You can add new steps if you want to. As you can see, I added the thank you one at the first, at the top. It doesn't really make sense. I'm going to turn it back to how it was. But you get the idea. This lets you know that the form is active. Users can actually go through there. So simply just share the link to the form so that they can go through it. You can find more options on the funnel's properties over here. The status, the title, the URL in case you want to copy that and share that. You can have it expire if you want to. SEO information, fill that in, and whether or not you want to show the topper and the footer on your funnel pages. So again, why use a pages funnel instead of just adding it in one page? So the funnel actually will encourage the user to follow through these steps sequentially. And furthermore, it keeps track of the user's progress. So if I, for some reason, abandon it, if I click on it again, I'm going to go over to the same step that I was left. It works sequentially, so you can now go from the first step to the last one before going into the second one. So it works in a sequential order. So for instance, if the user attempts to visit a previous or next step, the funnel continues them from the step they left on. And that's the magic of the funnels. That's why they're very useful. The system identifies where each user has left off. They're fast, they're automated. You can create them from scratch or use any of the ready-made templates that we saw. And of course, in the list over here, if you have any other funnels, you'll be able to see that as well. Now, besides the properties that we saw, you can, of course, preview it. You can view analytics. So how many people have actually gone through this, how well it's gone. Obviously, this will not have much information, but this is how that's going to look like. So unique first visitors, average time to complete, unique last step visitors, average time in the funnel, completion rate, drop-off rate, and just the funnel step over here, and how many visitors have gone through all the steps. So very, very useful analytics information over here. Let's see if there's anything else that we didn't see. Of course, you can also clone a funnel and completely delete it as well. All right, now let's talk about something else, and let's see how we can integrate either our contacts or our leads with our marketing stack, with the marketing tools that we use. So if you go over to the settings on your academy, you will find integrations right here. So a very important integration is, of course, email marketing tools. Now, if you're using any of these popular tools, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, ConvertKit, GetResponse, MooSend, MailerLite, or Constant Contact, then of course you can connect this to your account and you can sync not only your contacts, not only your users, but also your leads. So if you want to sync your audience, your users, you can do that from here and update it. If you want to do that for your leads, you can do that from here. You can select your MailChimp list to send them to. Click on update, and that's going to do just that. Now, besides just synchronizing them, you can also update custom fields and merge tags that you can see over here. You can do that for leads as well. So for instance, you can add this lead a LearnWorlds tag just so that you know where this lead came from into your MailChimp account and so on. So you can do all of that from here. And we're almost done, but let me just do a little recap for you. So what can you do to generate more leads and just help those convert into actual paying customers? First of all, you can add simple email grabbers that we saw. Either add them in your Academy's pages, either add them into your Academy's pages, into your pop-ups. You can add email grabbers anywhere. Either create them from scratch or just use the ready-made ones that we offer right here and add them anywhere you wish. Those users are going to be added into your leads from pages list, either for you to manage over there from here. Then, of course, we talked about the pages funnels, which is a great way for you to streamline the user's journey and either get a lead in exchange of a discount, an event, a webinar, or maybe just resources, maybe an ebook or a digital file or anything of this nature. So you can do that with pages funnels. Now let's take a look at some of the other tools in your arsenal. So if you head over to your marketing, then you will see bundles. So bundles allow you to kind of like bundle up and group courses together and sell them as an item. Then you'll find subscriptions as well. You can sell subscription plans too. And of course, promotions. So coupon codes that you can create and target who will be able to use those discounts and redeem those. So you can also have coupons for courses, for plans, and bundles as well. Moving on in communication, you will find mass emails. So LearnWorlds has its own mass email tool where you can run your own email campaigns from inside the platform, whether or not you have a separate integration for it. So you can make use of this tool as well. And finally, we saw that yes, of course, you can also integrate not only your users, but also your leads with your, preferred email marketing tool from integrations and right over here. And that's it. Generating leads is extremely important. It can help your business grow. It can help you just get the message out there in terms of brand awareness, in terms of new things, new exciting things that you're bringing for your users. So we highly suggest that you make use of all of these tools to generate leads and to help them convert into users and customers. All right, that's it. Let me close this off and switch my screen back so that you can see my camera. And that's it. Again, if you don't have a trial with us yet, feel free to go ahead and create one just so that you can get to know the platform on your own from the inside. Now, of course, if there are any questions you asked and you haven't gotten the answer yet, if our support team didn't have the time to respond back, then don't worry, you can simply email us via support@learnworlds.com. Our support team works 24/7. And as in the beginning, you'll also find a small poll with a few questions, so feel free to go through that so we can just get to know you a bit better. So thank you very much for attending. I do hope that this was helpful, and let us know if you need any more help or any other information.